Once upon a time in the mighty Ahom kingdom, a news befell upon the kingdom that the great king Gadadhar Singha had passed away by mysterious illness. Many people had gathered around the palace to mourn the death of their beloved king. Inside the palace, the nobles had ordered the construction of a moidam to honor their beloved king with the last rites, and a messenger was sent to inform his eldest son Lai about his father's demise and escort him back to the capital Gorgaon. So, what happened next, and why are we sharing the story with you? You will get to know this in a while, but before that, check out the footage.
Why give him this?
For a start, when compared to the other tombs in the valley, this one was a lot smaller.
It is surprisingly small.
It's not at all what you'd expect for royalty.
These footages are from the pyramids in Egypt, the tomb of Tutankhamun. When Maidams in Soraidu received UNESCO World Heritage Site recognition, news media and independent writers began to quote it as a reminiscence of the Egyptian pyramids. But today, we want to clear why Maidams cannot be considered as a reminiscence of the pyramids, but it was an altogether different culture that revolved around the uniqueness of the Shan tradition. Preparation for the dead, a journey to the Maidam. Let's travel back in time to the year 1696 when Gadadhar Singha, the beloved king of the Ahom kingdom, passed away. The nobles immediately ordered the official Hehotia Fukon to begin the work of the construction of the Maidam. But before carrying the corpse of the king to the burial site, few rituals were to be completed. The corpse of the king was carried to a tent where many Ahom priests covered his body with herbal medicines so as to prevent it from decomposition. After that, the tent was filled with special incense, and many Ahom and Brahmin priests recited holy verses without any break through days and nights until the construction of the Maidam was complete. Once the construction of the Maidam is complete, the dead king is dressed in royal robes and carried on the back of the elephant, and thousands of people had lined up on the streets to bid goodbye to their leader. Construction of a Maidam. The construction of a Phrang Maidam or Maidam, which in the Thai language means burial of the dead, is a unique Shan practice depicting beliefs of afterlife. During the earliest stages, the structure of the Maidam were built with bamboo and cane, but later wood was used. During the last few years of royal burial practice, brick and mortar was used. The indigenous masons had learned the art of brick building from the Kacharis, but they were not proficient enough to be fully entrusted with the job. And therefore, head masons had to be brought from Bengal and Odisha to supervise the construction. The Ahoms used a cementing mixture which included ingredients such as molasses, lentil and lime, the secret of whose composition only they knew. Preparation for the afterlife inside the Maidam. The task of selecting the burial site for the king is performed by the Deodhai priest. After the site is selected, a blueprint of the structure is prepared in consultation with the patramontries, priest and the head mason. Preparing a king's Maidam was not an easy task, as the structure would be enormous, stretching many miles and would consist of many chambers. The lower floor of the structure consisted of many chambers. In one such chamber, there would be the burial vault in which the body of the great king Gadadhar Singha would be placed. The floor of the chambers is constructed with bricks, and each chamber had a passageway to connect it to the main vault. The Shan customs believe that once a king passes away, his immediate destination will be the land of Lengdon, the Almighty God, for which the king would need many animate and inanimate objects to assist him in his journey. Therefore, the various chambers constructed along the main vault were meant for the use of the retainers who would be buried alive along with the monarch. At the top of the structure, a small temple is built. A ladder is fitted from the ground floor to the temple, as the Ahoms believe that a retainer who was buried alive with the king would require the ladder to climb up and light the earthen lamp. The central wall or Garvagriha where the king would lie was furnished with a hallpira or low bed lined with gold, and the surrounding wall was called a stack. The 4 bedposts to which curtains were fixed were plated with gold, and pillows were woven with threads of gold. The weapon used by the king, Hangdang, was placed inside the bed in a gold sheet encrusted with diamonds. Alongside the bed, 5 brass horais, 1 large gold horai with gold bowl containing gem-encrusted golden utensils for betel nut chewing, including a container for lime, 1 for tobacco, a golden knife and betel nuts made of silver were kept. A casket containing expensive jewelry was kept for the king to gift the Almighty once he landed the abode of gods. Alongside, king's favorite food items, both cooked and uncooked, were stocked so that he did not lack for nourishment during his journey. The fitting of the furniture and food would be completed before sunset, and once the night ends, the journey of the afterlife begins.